something for me, Makenzie, just so we know we got enough sound? Just hello, hi.
Hi.
Is that all right? Okay. All right. You ready? Gonna drop that?
My name is Makenzie Sheilds, and I would like to read Alone and Afraid. She woke up at 5 a.m. sharp. Her eyes were met with a white world. It was snow in April. Wolf Creek, Montana never looked better. It was like white fluff with a little sparkle falling gracefully to the ground. It made it feel like the perfect winter day. Everything had to be perfect for her big day. She packed her things quickly. She dashed down the stairs as fast as she could. She got her keys and coat, then went outside. She started her car and was on her way to the train station. She remained blissful as she thought about her new job in West Virginia. Her mother was giving her an opportunity to become a nurse at a children's hospital. Her mom worked at the hospital as a doctor. She had to leave her dad and brothers, Caden and Cameron, but they wanted her to become successful. Candace arrived at the train station. She parked her car and got her ticket. Candace grabbed her bags and got on the train. She sat in her seat while twisting her long brown curly hair, watching the snow fall gracefully to the covered white ground. Then they arrived at the next stop. They asked for her ticket. Candace looked in her purse for the ticket. It was not there. She checked her pockets and everything else she could check. It was nowhere to be found. There must be some mistake. I just had it, she explained. She felt like a dog's chew toy being barked at by a dog. 5 minutes later, she didn't feel so blissful on the cold, hard ground. Candace threw a fit. Why me? Why now? She yelled. I didn't even get my bags. Why am I so forgetful? She roared while trying to hold back tears. My phone, I'll call my dad. She grabbed her phone and dialed his number. Dad, please pick up the phone, she says to herself. Candace, honey, you there? Her dad questioned through the phone. Dad, they kicked me off the train. Please come help me, she said, sounding desperate. Sorry, Candace, I can't even get out of the house with all the snow. What should I do, Dad? Just find her and make shelter. I have to go now, sweetie. I love you. Bye. Bye, Dad, she said as she hung up the phone and started to cry. She started to walk away when she heard a noise. Something was moving towards her. A pack of hungry and angry wolves were getting closer and closer. All she heard was their paws in the snow. Their paws sounded deadly. Candace started running faster and faster. Then she stopped. She was petrified at the sight she saw. A huge bear was right in front of her. Candace ran so fast that she wasn't paying attention. Ouch, cried Candace as she ran into a tree. She climbed up the tree as fast as she could. She looked down to see that the bear and the wolves were nowhere to be found. Candace climbed down the tree slowly. She decided to start her journey to find things to make shelter. Candace started to head to the south. As she started to walk away from the tree, she saw a pile of sticks. That's weird, a pile of sticks in the middle of nowhere, she stated. Oh well. She grabbed the pile of sticks and was on her way to find a place to build her shelter. Candace found a small cave and checked for animals, then started to make a small stick door to her cave. She found pieces of bark and rocks in the cave to decorate it. Candace had to carve a small hole in her cave for light. She hated her small cave. She curled up in a ball and started to cry herself to sleep. Candace woke up hearing the noise of thunder. There must be a snowstorm, she thought. She carefully opened her small door of sticks and went outside. There was no storm, just the snow falling gracefully to the ground. Kaboom! There it was again. It got closer and closer. Candace went inside her cave and closed the door, put a big boulder in front of the door and covered up in a small hole. She covered up the small hole she made for light with bark and leaves. She then rolled up in a small ball to keep warm. She then heard a knock at the door. Let me in, I'll help you, came a voice from the other side. Candace was not taking any chances, so she went to the back of the cave where she made an emergency door and opened it and ran out. I'm positive that was a gunshot, she explained to herself. Kaboom, kaboom! The noise got closer and closer. I don't want to die, she whined. She fell to the ground, being tripped by a stump. Candace slowly moved her head up, seeing that ugly bear. She had enough of that bear. Candace grabbed a sharp stick and stabbed the bear. Well, she thought she did. The bear groaned very loud. She howled, I'll be leaving now. Candace tiptoed away. Kaboom! She looked back and saw the bear on the ground, dead. Okay, that's scary, Candace whimpered. A shadow came toward her. Is someone there? She asked, scared. The shadow was a person, a man. Who are you? He asked. I'm Candace Longline. You are? I'm Sander Lim. Why did you take my pile of sticks? I want to survive too, duh. You need a pile of sticks to survive? Wow, some life you have. Sander chuckled. You listen to me, Mr. Know-It-All. I got kicked off a train, chased by a bear, almost ran into a tree, looked for shelter, cried myself to sleep, got woken up by your gunshots, and I just witnessed a bear being killed, she yelled. Hey, I saved your life, Sander yelled back. Okay, just leave me here to die then, she commanded, holding back tears. I didn't mean to scare you or anything, Sander explained, calming down. Come on, I'll bring you to my village, he charged. Okay, she trembled. So where are you from? He requested. Wolf Creek in Montana, she replied. Oh, well, you are in Washington right now. I must have taken the wrong train. I had to be in West Virginia tomorrow, she groaned. So tell me, why you took my sticks, he cried, for a little door on my cave. I know how to make a lot of things out of sticks, she bragged while giggling. I doubt it, he boasted. Where's the village? Candace quizzed. Quite a ways from here, he remarked. Sander kept walking and walking, then stopped. What are you doing? Candace asked, confused. Shh, he told Candace. Sander stopped. Sander pulled out his gun, choked it, and pointed it at a wildcat. Don't kill it, she directed. Candace tiptoed up to the cat and touched its head. The wildcat curled up in Candace's lap when she sat down. They won't hurt us if you're gentle, she explained. Wow, that's kind of cool, Sander teased. I'm telling you right now that you will not have friends with that attitude, she criticized. Candace, Sander, and the cat Winter were in front of the village welcoming sign, getting ready to enter. This is the village, she pouted. We are not fancy, Miss Longline, Sander snapped. Winter kept begging for food, and she was so hungry she started to chew on a stick. Sander led the way to his cottage, where a small woman stood. You are back, the woman said excitedly. Who is this pretty lady? She grilled. Mom, this is Candace Longline. I found her in the woods, and this cat is Winter, he said. I'm Candy, Sander's mom, she clarified. Candy got a bowl of cat food for Winter and her own cat, Sylvester. Thank you for getting Winter something to eat. She has been begging forever, Candace said, a little annoyed. Follow me, Candy suggested. Candy led Candace to a small spare bedroom. You better get some sleep, Sander has something planned for you tomorrow. It will only happen if you go to sleep, Candy announced. Thanks for everything. Candace smiled for the first time since she got kicked off the train. Candace woke up hearing the sound of birds singing beautifully. Candace got out of bed with her hair looking like a tornado had hit it to go check on Winter. Winter rested her head on Candace's foot and started to purr like crazy. Winter led Candace into another small room. Winter, you had kittens, she exclaimed. Oh my gosh, 8 of them. Sander, come and hurry, she demanded. Are you hurt? He yelled. No, silly, Winter had kittens. Candace and Sander had bacon for breakfast and decided to start Sander's plan. Sander led the way to a hunting shop. Sander picked up a bow, arrows, a water jug, a gun, and bullets. These are for you, he clarified. You're kidding, right? She fussed. No, I'm not, he argued. Let's go pay then, she pouted. Oh, we don't have to pay. My brother works here, he mentioned. Oh, she mumbled. Sander taught Candace how to hunt for a week so Sander could take her on a hunting trip. Are you ready, Candace? Sander questioned. I guess, she remarked. I'll be right by your side the whole time, Sander answered. Okay, she mumbled. But how will we hunt in April? Candace asked. Hey, I killed a bear, he bragged. Candace killed a bird, and that's it for her. Sander killed a fox, wolf, a skunk, and another bear. Well, that was torture, she snapped. All you did was carry the bow and arrows, he bickered. I killed a bird, she said defensively. You were playing with the bow, Miss Longline, he snickered. Back at the village, Candace was devastated. Her mom called her and the job was now taken. Candace had to return back to Montana and find a job. Sander, I had to leave, she cried. Oh, well, I'll come with you. I need my own place and I need a real job. Candace was filled with joy that her good friend was going to live in the same town. She gathered all she had, got Winter and the kittens in their cage, and Sander and Candace said their goodbyes. Candace and Sander arrived in Wolf Creek, Montana that afternoon. Candace introduced Sander to her dad, her brothers, and her dog, Autumn. Sandra became Kansas's neighbor and began hunting. Kansas found a job working as a nurse right there in her hometown.